God's timing isn't always our timing. He may not work things out the way we plan, but He is working things out for better. This COVID-19 pandemic has really changed everything around the world. From our basic routinely way of living to celebration of big events has suddenly shifted to new normal. Today, our dear parents and their children who patiently waited, finally, it's over. Tambidao Elementary School proudly presents its second virtual graduation and moving up ceremonies for this school year 2020-2021 with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, Lalong Patatagin sa Gitna ng Pandemya, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. So, to start with, this most awaited event has never been made possible without the support of the equally and highly esteemed individuals from the school's division of Ilocos Norte, led by the dynamic and very supportive Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Joanne A. Corpus, CESO 5, the epitome of an empowered woman, and our active public schools district supervisor, Ma'am Oferosal P. Acohido, our dedicated and very young at heart, our school principal 1, Ma'am Lilia Tatiana S. Pascual, other distinguished men and women of the entire academic community, colleagues, members of the graduating class, proud parents, guardians, visitors, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant and joyous viewing to all. To begin the ceremony, may we put ourselves in the spirit of patriotism as we sing our national anthem, and after which may we acknowledge God's presence in our midst, followed respectively by the singing of the regional hymn, provincial march, and Baccara hymn.
Tumayo po tayong lahat, ilagay ang kanang kamay sa ating dibdib at sabay-sabay nating awitin ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyang ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisiil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw. May dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal, ang kisap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng luwalhati pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Dakilang may likha sa kalingat pang-unawa, mangyari ang iyong diwa sa langit at sa lupa. Bigyan mo ng sapat ang lahat sa araw-araw, turo ang magparaya, gaya ng iyong gawa. Iadyan niyo kami sa pagmamataas, upang maiwaksi ang lupit at dahas, at samahang lumikha ng pamayanan payapa sa kalikasan, kabuhayan, kakanyahan, paniniwala.
And the rivers, through the breaks and winding trails, to the shores where breezes linger. That's the place I love so well. It's the home of men who loved her, men who died to keep us free. told, no matter weather, that one will never be. Region 1, oh Region 1, there's no better place I see. Region 1, oh Region 1, dearest home by far to me. From her care I learn my lessons, in her veils I work and pray. She has kept me safe and happy, as I live on day by day. From to other lands I wander, as I search for wealth and fame. In my heart I will remember Region 1, beloved name. Region 1, oh Region 1, there's no better place I see. Region 1, oh Region 1, dearest of my far to me. Other lands I wander, as I search for wealth and fame. In my heart I will remember Region 1, beloved name. Region 1!
Nasikati na'y pangtangruna the Batch 2021 with honors, Kristen V. Yasay, for her words of welcome.
Our dynamic guest of honor and speaker, Ms. Meros D. Damo, active DepEd luminaries, supportive municipal and barangay officials, lucky parents, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I remember when I made my first step in this school, I was just a very small child, afraid to be left by my mother. As I am reminiscing the past, I can help not to control my emotion. I feel like crying from an empty mind to a brilliant and clever mind. For the 8 long years stay in this school, we learn a lot, especially the values that we need in order for us to face our future without fear. But despite of all of this, we are still firm. We are proud to say we survived. Dagiti rigrigat tayo, iti pinagsumsumbat tayo, kadagiti activities, kadagiti modules awit ited. Ket nasukatan itangal daw babaen ti intay pinagturpos iti umuna at ukad ti pinagbasa tayo. I know there are many stories from us behind our success today. So I want to take this opportunity to acknowledge and give my unending thanks to my parents for all the guidance and encouragement to my quest for knowledge. To you, Mama and Papa, thank you so much. I owe a lot of gratitude. Our graduation today is the first step towards the chapter of accomplishments that we will surely achieve with the guidance of our parents and people around us. This is a great manifestation that the sacrifices we have done during our elementary days are now paid off. Friends, family, teachers, and above all, to our Almighty God, you had contributed immensely to our success today. Thank you so much for being always there for us. Classmates, fellow graduates, kudos to all of us. May the years to come be kind to all of us, and this pandemic season will end up soon. To all of us, welcome, welcome, welcome.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, you are about to witness virtually the main highlight of today's event. To do the honors of presenting this school year's candidate for graduation and completion, may we have on our screen our very own and dedicated School Principal 1, Ma'am Lilia Tatiana S. Pascual, followed right away by the petition for the confirmation of the graduates by no less than our vibrant and stunning Public Schools District Supervisor, Ma'am Oferosal P. Acohido, and the acceptance, confirmation, and message by our highly respected Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Joanne A. Corpus, CESO 5. May we give them a virtual applause.
Our Schools Division Superintendent of the Schools Division of Ilocos Norte, Dr. Joanne A. Corpus, CESO 5. Our Public Schools District Supervisor of Bacara District 1, Mrs. Oferosal P. Acohido. Ma'am, in my capacity as the school principal of Tambidao Elementary School, I have the honor to present to you the 16 lucky candidates for graduation, of which 13 are boys and 3 are girls, and the 18 young completers, 8 boys and 10 girls, for this school year 2020-2021, who have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the K-12 basic education curriculum as prescribed by the Bureau of Elementary Education of the Department of Education. And now therefore, I hereby recommend them for the petition and confirmation of their graduation this 15th day of July 2021 with all the rights, privileges, as well as the duties and responsibilities thereunto appertaining.
In my capacity as Public Schools District Supervisor of Bacara Districts, and upon the presentation of your school head, that you have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the K-12 curriculum as prescribed by the Bureau of Elementary Education under the Department of Education. I therefore strongly petition for the confirmation of your graduation.
By the authority vested in me by the Secretary of Education as the Schools Division Superintendent of the Schools Division of Ilocos Norte, and acting on the certification of your school head that you have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the K-12 curriculum, and upon the strong recommendation and petition of the Public Schools District Supervisor or Education Program Supervisor in charge of your school for the confirmation of your graduation or completion. I, Joanne A. Corpus, in my capacity as the Schools Division Superintendent, now confirm you graduates or completers for the school year 2020-2021 with all the rights, honors, privileges, as well as duties and obligations thereto appertaining. Starting today, you are eligible for admission to the next level of education. Congratulations and good luck. Respected local government officials, DepEd Division and school officials, Barangay and Parent Teachers Association officials, school heads, teachers, parents, stakeholders, learners, graduates and completers, guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant day to one and all. My warmest congratulations to all the members of Batch 2021. This school year will always be considered as the most challenging period in the history of the Department of Education. The COVID-19 pandemic has brought challenges in all sectors around the world, and the field of education is no exemption. In order to provide and sustain our clarion call of promoting quality, relevant, and liberating education, despite all adversities we currently face, we have devised multiple ways so that learning still continues. We have experienced grueling transitions and birth pains, but we never surrendered because we are one team with one common dream. At first, the learning modalities that we have employed in the new normal have brought despair and destruction. But we have overcome this because of your dedication and determination. I feel delighted to congratulate you on this pivotal facet of your life. After several months of enduring the struggles brought about by the global crisis in the educative process, you are now ready to ignite the torch of excellence which you have earned through your incomparable patience and perseverance. Your teachers have provided you with the most fitting kind of instruction which you need as you continue your quest for the fulfillment of your dreams. I congratulate them for serving as game changers in the new education landscape. From ordinary facilitators inside your classrooms, they eagerly transform themselves as module writers, online teachers, teacher broadcasters, and radio announcers to cater your needs and interests while you are learning at home. I believe that every parent, wants to invest the future of his or her children to the best school he or she knows. As such, my gratitude is offered to them because they have entrusted your early education to the Schools Division of Ilocos Norte. Our battle against COVID-19 became easier because they are always there to serve as your shield, shelter, and strength. My sincerest appreciation is also given to the provincial government of Ilocos Norte and all the benevolent stakeholders for their incomparable support to the programs, projects, and activities of the Schools Division. The strong partnerships and linkages that they have built with us serve as our instruments in combating the challenges caused by the pandemic. On this important milestone of your lives, please be reminded that the greatest rewards that you have are the values that you have obtained from the tales of trials that you've been through during the school year. Make these as sources of inspiration for you to do more and be more. I pray that the Lord will forever guide you as you step to the next rung of the educational ladder. Always take the positive path, and He will crown you with success that you truly deserve. To all of you, congratulations and good luck.
Congratulations, graduates and completers! The moment for our graduates and completers has come. A certificate of graduation and completion is a genuine evidence of being a graduate in a certain level of education. Today, we'll be witnessing the distribution of diploma and certificates. Grade 6 Daisy, Acoba Jemar L. Parents, Mr. Arnold B. Acoba and Miss Maria C. Legaspi. Acoba Gerald T. Parents, Mr. Joseph B. Acoba and Miss Nora P. Talosig. Bonifacio Gian Derrick B. with honors. Parents, Mr. Hemer D. Bonifacio and Miss Annalyn O. Bilango. De la Cruz Clifford V. Parents, Mr. Ronald C. De la Cruz and Miss Ria D. Villanueva. Hilario Losito M. Parents, Mr. Lovesito N. Hilario and Miss Virginia Merciales. Legaspi Junborn A. Parents, Mr. Angelito C. Legaspi and Miss Mildred B. Acoba. Mangligot Gian Carl C. Parents, Mr. Herman D. Mangligot and Miss Rosemary P. Cadavona. Palulan J. Lord T. Parents, Mr. Hilbert T. Palolan Jr. and Miss Eliza C. Tageg. Palulan Joel Jr. A. Parents, Mr. Joel B. Palulan Sr. and Miss Lorna T. Abara. Sinaban Robert Jr. D. Parents, Mr. Robert N. Sinaban Sr. and Miss Edna R. Dalo. Swanson Nailmark D. with honors. Parents, Mr. Hilbert L. Swanson and Miss Ma Richelle P. Damo. Tepang Job Arvin D. Parents, Mr. Danilo R. Tepang and Miss Lani L. Duran. Visitasyon Kenneth Lee F. Parents, Mr. Roldan C. Visitasyon and Miss Sherry A. Fernandez. Palulan Cristel T. Parents, Mr. Joey B. Palulan and Miss Veronica Talosig. Palulan Rian Jane B. Parents, Mr. Raymond B. Palulan and Miss Annabel B. Barsha. Yasay Kristen V. with honors. Parents, Mr. Noel P. Yasay and Miss Ruby D. Villanueva. Kindergarten Orchid. Asidor Rowan John P. Parents, Mr. Rodel C. Asido and Miss Jessa T. Palulan. Basa Sian Dave T. Parents, Mr. Luisito V. Basa Jr. and Miss Lilibet D. Tuliao. De la Cruz Kim Cedric T. Parents, Mr. Ricky S. De la Cruz and Miss Analisa C. Tageg. Domingo Alexander M. Parents, Mr. Edgar A. Domingo and Miss Eloisa S. Makadangdang. Feria Daryl Jayford T. Parents, Mr. Danilo I. Feria and Miss Valerie U. Taron. Pagurayan Russell J. V. Parents, Mr. Jeremy T. Pagurayan and Miss Rodaline D. Villanueva. Sonaho Clark Jasner M. Parents, Mr. Melchor P. Sonaho and Miss Gemaline A. Mabanag. Tepang Oliver D. Parents, Mr. Danilo R. Tepang and Miss Lani L. Duran. Antonio Eliza Nicole V. Parents, Mr. Michael R. Antonio and Miss Bernadette A. Valete. Ventipo Altea V. Parents, Mr. Jeffrey Ventipo and Miss Roxanne Villanueva. Cadavona Rica Jane P. Parents, Mr. Rolly P. Cadavona and Miss Marisa L. Pancho. Damo Shaira Monique C. Parents, Mr. John Mark P. Damo and Miss Jenaline M. Kadigoy. Duldulao Shannon Alexandria May A. Parents, Mr. J.R. R. Duldulao and Miss Analisa B. Aceret. Ganila Frian Jen A. Parents, Mr. Efren D. Ganila and Miss Jenny Ann G. Agnaraingay. Gramaje Hanvey Blan Zeya T. Parents, Mr. Reggie P. Gramaje and Miss Hazel C. Tageg. Palulan Hani Leia T. Parents, Mr. Gilbert T. Palulan and Miss Felisa Tageg. Prehas Colleen Asley B. Parents, Mr. Ronnie V. Prehas and Miss Annabel O. Bilango. Kines Kiena J.C. Catherine C. Parents, Mr. Rolly L. Kines and Miss Jessica A. Cadavona. May we now listen to the graduation messages of our beloved Mayor, Honorable Fritzy Ann K. de la Cruz Gapasin, followed by our DepEd Secretary, Honorable Leonor Magtolis Briones, and our Regional Director, Honorable Tolentino G. Aquino.
The coronavirus pandemic has replaced graduation exercises with virtual ceremonies and other alternatives. However, with so much joy and gratitude in my heart, I would like to convey my heartfelt congratulations to each of you for this milestone. Even the pandemic cannot hold you back. Nothing can stop you from pursuing your dreams. And I can see a promising future because of your determination to rise above the challenge. It takes a village to be able to deliver what is rightfully belongs to you at Dingko, especially in the face of national emergency. We are all united to give you the best education in the middle of crisis brought by COVID-19. Our collective efforts with your DepEd family, with the barangay officials, PTCA, your LGU family, made it all easier to bear. Thus, this is what the theme is all about. Strengthening the quality of education amid COVID-19 pandemic. We provided equipments, supplies, addressed issues and concerns of your teachers just to be able to implement a successful virtual education. Here you are today, cheering the world with your loudest cheer. And I am confident that as you step in the next ladder, I hope that passion that enabled you to keep walking, to carry on the dream despite all, will remain as your guiding light. The future is bright because of you. I can see better days because of your hallmark achievement today. Carry on. Follow your passion. Do what you love. Keep your faith in God. Obey your parents. Value your time and your potentials. Hard work coupled with prayers never fails. Most importantly, lift others as you climb. This is one of our profound purpose. We are part of God's one great family. On behalf of the Sangguniang Bayan, headed by Vice Mayor Jose A. Pilar Jr. and the Municipality of Bacara, my warmest congratulations to all of you and to all your loving parents. With your strong belief in us and with your cooperation, we will rise above COVID-19.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survive and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, This is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
It is with great pleasure and admiration that I convey my best wishes and profound felicitations to all the graduates, completers, and academic awardees of the school year 2020-2021. The efforts you have exerted to accomplish your academic tasks in the difficult times are something worthy of praises. Graduation and moving up ceremonies are the much-awaited events in the life of every learner, as they represent the golden times of reaching higher education and achieving dreams and aspirations. Definitely, the road you have taken is rough, but all the struggles are worth considering, as they are the first few steps that will define your future success. Indeed, finishing this challenging school year during these trying times of COVID-19 pandemic is remarkable, since it has been inevitable to face and accept the new normal landscape of education. It has been a school year of extraordinary hard work, dedication, and passion for all school leaders, teachers, learners, and parents in dealing and coping with chosen learning delivery modality to meet the most essential educational requirements. While it is admittedly difficult, you may take it positively, as you have been given the opportunity to adapt to difficulties that have strengthened your innate potentials. Likewise, the incessant motivation, and support of parents towards the seemingly thorny road to success caused by the global health crisis, as well as the strict obedience to various health and safety protocols, have enormously pitched in to this moment of your graduation and completion. My dear graduates, completers, and awardees, you have just marked another significant milestone in your continued quest for excellence and successful future. Certainly, more challenges will still come your way. However, to hurdle this, you should stay focused and always remember that your dreams are within reach when you are determined and committed to realize them. My beloved parents, community officials, and other stakeholders, accept our heartfelt gratitude for the victory we have achieved today. Thank you for being an effective and efficient partners of the Department of Education in the implementation of distance learning. Your untiring support is a deeper reflection of the unconditional love you have bestowed to the learners through the years. Undoubtedly, you have greatly taken part in realizing the goals and objectives of DepEd's pivot to quality education under the Sulong Kalidad program. Our sincere commendations to all our DepEd officials, the school administrators, faculty members, and non-teaching staff for providing the highest degree of service para sa bata, para sa bayan. Finally, with this happy celebration of your graduation and completion, it is with confidence to say that you have given our team for this year, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, a very special meaning. Congratulations and have a wonderful graduation day and moving up ceremonies.
After years of hard work and dedication, graduates, it is about time to reward your commitment towards education. Reap the fruits of your labor. Let us all welcome the awardees. Bonifacio Gian Derek B. with honors. He is the son of Mr. Jomer Bonifacio and Miss Annalyn Bilango. He will receive the Tambidao Elementary School Academic Excellence Award, Bronze Medallion. Swanson Nail Mark D. with honors. He is the son of Mr. Hilbert Swanson and Marichelle Damo. He will receive the Tambidao Elementary School Academic Excellence Award, Bronze Medallion. Another Bronze Medallion of Academic Excellence Award is awarded to him from the United Bacareños of America. Yasay Kristen B. with honors. She is the daughter of Mr. Noel Yasay and Miss Ruby Villanueva. She will receive the Tambidao Elementary School Academic Excellence Award, Bronze Medallion. Another Bronze Medallion of Academic Excellence Award is awarded to her from the United Bacareños of America. At this point, let us be all ears to a graduate with honors as he encapsulates everything elementary days has to offer. A big hand for Nail Mark D. Swanson for his graduation speech.
Our most esteemed guest speaker, Ms. Meros D. Damo, our most distinguished schools Division Superintendent of the Division of Ilocos Norte, Dr. Joan A. Corpus, CESA 5, the very supportive principal, Mrs. Lilia Tatiana Espascual, our very active PTA officials under the good leadership of our PTA President, Mrs. Glenda D. Cervantes, the very dedicated barangay officials headed by Punong Barangay Antonio Vistacion, loving parents, energetic and patient teachers, other guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Freedom, one of the most essential things in our lives. We need this as we grow. Some leisurely shop for groceries or clothes because they had their own job. Some freely visit each other at someone's house. Some freely hug each other, even in public places. Some don't mind their dirty hands. Yes, we really had freedom, but that was before, when freedom is still in our hands. We are freely enjoying our God's-given life until such time that the deadly COVID-19 freely and easily conquered our world. Our lockers as learners inside the school premises are not being heard anymore. How we interact with our classmates and teachers are being missed already. Our active interaction and engagement to our teachers during classroom discussion are now being controlled. Our excitement upon entering our school is not seen in our faces anymore. We became busy preparing and accomplishing our modules. We used to become aware of the so-called time management because we need to budget our time. As we continue achieving our dreams, we really need to fight for this battle. And now, we are very proud that we had defeated our worries and that we are now ready to face that next chapter of our life as a student. Yes, one school year is over. Look at us now. We are very proud to say, we survived. We did it. My dear teachers, we salute you. Thank you for the love and patience. You are our superheroes. To our dear parents, thank you for your unending love, especially to my parents, Mr. and Mrs. Hilbert Swanson. Agyaman unay ti aming arigregatyo sakripisyo ket dagitoy ti agbalin nga inspirasyon ko ken silaw ko tapnon innak magunod dagiti arapa para itinapintas ken narangay amasakbaya. Thank you so much for taking care of me. I love you both. Fellow graduates, keep soaring high. Don't let anyone, anything, hinder your dreams. Our dreams, above all, we offer our success, our life, our everything, to the one above, our Almighty God. To our beloved alma mater, the Tambidao Elementary School, where we sweetly dwell, and our schoolmates with whom we shared love, sympathy, and even faith as part of our unfolding. Fellow graduates, keep moving. We are near to our dreams. Thank you and Godspeed.
Today's affair is being graced by a special woman who will in a minute deliver her words of wisdom to our young graduates and to their parents as well. To get to know more of her, may we call on our very own teacher too, in the person of Mrs. Rubilin Piramel, to do the honors in introducing our guest of honor and speaker.
A pleasant day to one and all. It is with great honor for me, for I was given the opportunity to unclothe the things about a woman who is considered as a gem to our community, especially to our beloved school, Tambidao Elementary School. I am very happy, for I know her success in life will serve us as a guiding light to our dear learners, to the viewers, and most especially to the graduates of this school year 2020-2021. She was born on May 7, 1985, and was raised with a loving couple who is bounded with love and happiness. She felt the love and care of her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Rogelio Dam. She is a resident of our dear barangay, Barangay 19A, in Tambidao, Bacara, Ilocos Norte. She treasures those happy moments of her childhood dreams and colorful fantasies as she graduated as fourth honors in her elementary days. She continued her willingness to learn at the Bacara National Comprehensive High School, and all her efforts were paid off because she graduated as class top-notcher. She got a vocational course, bread and pastry, at the Marcos Agro-Industrial, and there finished the course as first honors. With her determination to help her family and seek for greener pasture, she became a caregiver in Singapore on February 13, 2013 to May 13, 2015. When she returned to her hometown, through hard work and diligence, she became the Barangay Nutrition Scholar President, and at the same time, she became a Barangay Nutrition Scholar since 2015. She has also put up her business as the proprietor of the Meros Lechon Manok, Liempo, and Ihawan. She also became the manager of Tambidao Multipurpose Cooperative Incorporated since November 15, 2019. She has attended many seminars and trainings and workshops with the following courses: Regional Launching and Online Forum, Dissemination of the Survey and Nutrition Service Continuity, Championing Leaders para sa Ambisyong 2040, Matatag, Maginhawa at Panatag na Buhay, Basic Course Training for BNS, where she was the resource speaker, Regional Congress, a decade full of challenges and progress, Stunting and First 1,000 Days, 9th Regional Conference of BNS, 10th BNS Provincial Congress held at Dingras, Skills Upgrading Training and Cake Frosting, Kapit-bisid sa pagsugpo ng NCDs para sa malusog at maunlad na kinabukasan, Training and Livelihood with Gender and Development for RIC members in Region 1, 8th BNS Regional Congress, Orientation and the Philippine Plan of Action for Nutrition, 8th BNS Provincial Congress held at Burgos, RLNA-OS Conference Workshop. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very grateful indeed that she is with us and served as the principal figure for today's affair, our virtual graduation 2021, ever willing to inspire all of us, especially to our graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, may we welcome with a big round of applause the woman of the hour, our guest speaker, Miss Meros Doldolao Damo, President, Barangay Nutrition Scholar, Bacara, Ilocos Norte.
To our compassionate and humble Municipal Mayor, Mayor Fritzian K. de la Cruz Gapasin, ma'am, and to our knowledgeable District Supervisor of Ferasal P. Acohido, and to our loving and patient Principal of Tambidao Elementary School, Ma'am Lilia Tatiana S. Pascual, and to our ever-supportive punong barangay of Barangay 19A Tambidao, Honorable Antonio A. Visitacion, teachers, barangay officials, parents, and graduates, a pleasant afternoon to everyone. I am so grateful for this great privilege for being the virtual guest speaker of Tambidao Elementary School, for choosing me and giving me this great opportunity to impart to our children on the importance of making a resilient quality of the torch of our lives towards this pandemic, COVID-19. It is so timely and relevant Napakaakma ang pagkakataong ito na naibigay sa akin na responsibilidad na magbahagi sa inyo kung paano po tayo maging handa at patuloy na maging matatag para sa mabisa at ang pagpapanatili sa kalidad ng edukasyon. Sa kalagitnaan ng suliraning kinakaharap natin ngayon, lalo na sa bawat mag-aaral, na hindi natin may kukubli na nahihirapan dahil sa mga pagsubok ng kanilang pag-aral kasabay nito ang hindi inaasahang pag-usbong ng COVID-19. Bilang natasang maging tagatulumpati nyo ngayong pagtatapos sa hakbang ng elementarya, mga pinagpipitagang mga guro, lalo na sa ating mga masusinop na mag-aaral ng Tambidao Elementary School. Ngayon pa lang po ay saludo na ako sa inyong lahat dahil sa pagkakaisa sa bawat pagitan kasama ang maayos na pakikitungo ng bawat magulang na nahihirapan din sa kalagayan ng kanilang mga anak na nag-aaral. Oo, walang hindi nagtiis hanggang sa wakas. Lahat ay nangarap na makapagtapos sa kanilang pag-eskwela at magpatuloy pa sa mga hinaharap patungo sa pagkamit ng kanilang mga adhikain sa buhay. Ang bawat pag-aaral sa kalagitnaan ng pandemyang ito ay kailanman maitatagay ito sa bato. Nakatatak ang kabanatang ito sa bawat puso nating nakaranas sa suliraning ito. Bilang isang barangay nutrition scholar o isang public servant sa ating barangay at sa buong bayan ng Bacara, masasabi ko ng panahon ng COVID-19 habang nag-aaral ay isa sa mga pinakamahirap na pinagdadaanan ng mga guro, magulang at mag-aaral, maging tayong lahat na sobrang naapektuhan sa pang-araw-araw na paglabas at pagbalik sa ating mga tahanan. My dear teachers, pupils, and kailians, let us start with the word strengthening or the word panagpatibker itibukod tayo a pagsasao nga Ilocano. Ang diwa ng pagpapatibay sa kalagitnaan ng pandemya ay hindi sapat na mag-isa lamang upang malampasan o malabanan ang bawat pagsubok sa ating kalagayan. Ubing, laglagipin tayo lata, meti karbengan tayo nga agad-adal, asaan tayo lang orayed, ti panagrigat dagiti naganak, ken manang sursuro kanya tayo. Itaamasansan ti pandemya, umunay ti amin, nasken nga mamamuyon, wenno nasursuryo ti agpatibker, kastamet iti pamatiyo amang tunoy kadagiti ararapaapenyo para iti bagiyo, para iti pamilyayo, kenda dumapay apatpat genyo apaset iti biagyo, babaen tigagar tayo iti panangipasnek nga agbasa. As the words quality of education mean a lot to every mankind. In this era of pandemic, we suffered all because as we focus to our studies, we need to apply every day nor abide with great obedience the health protocols in prevention of the said virus. Kasal po na ubing, ken gagayem nga agdengdengag ita, at ipanagsakbay kadaytoy agdama a pandemya, ti panang salwat, ti panang tagibeng, ti salunat, ken kalidad, ti edukasyon. Dagiti anak tayo nga agad-adal. Let us always consider, my dear friends, the importance of discipline to attain the quality education which is needed by our children. And lastly, amid the COVID-19 pandemic, did we ever realize our own roles and function towards this pandemics as learners, parents, and teachers? If yes, I salute you more with God's inspiration to uplift you by this inspired speech of mine. With this COVID-19 pandemic, ladies and gentlemen, may we always consider to our hearts that no matter what dilemma we are facing in life, let us always guide and nurture our children because we all know that our children are the future for the next generations. They are the potentials for the innovation of our land, next leaders who will guide our constituents in the future with their chosen courses. They will be the next to serve the public with a willing heart and mind, a soul of serving wholeheartedly. Ken laglagbiten tayo ubing, ano awan dagiti naanep nga mestro ken memestra tayo iti pagadalan. Awan iti mapatanor a doktor, nurse, engineer, lawyer, teachers, dagiti empleyado iti gobyerno ken dumapay a profesyon a naturpusan. Indeed, with this theme for the 2021 EOSY rights, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, patuloy nating payubungin ang kalidad ng edukasyon sa panahon ng pandemya na ating kinakaharap. Aming mga masisipag na guro, mapag-arugang mga magulang, at mga porsigidong mag-aaral, lagi nating pakakatandaan, hindi hadlang ang COVID-19 sa pagkamit ng ating mga pangarap. Agyaman unay kanya yung amin. Congratulations teachers, parents, and pupils of Tambidao Elementary School. Aim high, soar high, Diyos tiyagnina.
In every memorable moment of one's life, there are always songs that will embody inferred emotions. With a round of applause, let us welcome the graduates and completers for their graduation song.
We might not be walking across that stage with the cameras flashing. They've been waiting on our day. It's been a journey, hasn't it? I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two. And I'm grateful for the time we put in, getting us to this moment, so we could get to this moment. We may not be throwing our caps in the air, but our spirit will rise anywhere. Remember our hallways filled with memories and friends. I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two. And I'm grateful for the good and hard times we've had. They'll get us through life's moments. Yeah, they'll get us through life's moments. If you're over there feeling a little scared about your brand new start, don't get discouraged. Keep showing your courage, 'cause that's who we are. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two. And I'm grateful for the times we'll never forget, so we can be in this moment, right here in this moment. I'm grateful for our new beginnings, right here in this moment.
May we now witness as we all join virtually Gian Derek B. Bonifacio, a graduate, as he lead their pledge of loyalty.
Fellow graduates, please raise your right hand and follow after me. We, the members of the graduating class, school year 2020-2021 of Tambidao Elementary School do hereby solemnly pledge our undivided loyalty to our alma mater and the ideals which it upholds. We promise to live up to the noble standards and to the highest expectations of our parents, teachers, our school, our community. So, help us God.
To conclude our graduation ceremony, may we call on our graduate Kenneth Lee F. Visitacion for his words of thanks and gratitude.
To our dynamic guest of honor and speaker, Ms. Meros Didamo, dedicated DepEd officials headed by Dr. Joanne A. Corpus, active municipal official, barangay officials, loving parents, friends, ladies and gentlemen, pleasant afternoon to all. Graduation ceremonies are a time both for celebration and for giving thanks. Today, we will consider this as the first step in achieving greater success in the future. Not only celebrating the achievements that we have, but we will recognize that this is also a time for thanking those who have helped us reach this milestone in our academic career. To our dear teachers, thank you for the knowledge that we shared to us. I will never forget Tambidao for the wonderful teaching staff. To our parents who are always there for us, thank you for your unconditional love and care. Finally, I thank the Lord Almighty for all the bountiful blessings He had showered upon us. Thank you, dear God, for the unending guidance. Since then, you never let us fall from danger. Thank you to all and mabuhay tayong lahat.
These graduation and moving up ceremonies has truly been noteworthy for everyone. Graduation is indeed a time of completion, of finishing, of an ending. However, it is also a time of celebration of achievement and most importantly, a beginning for the new graduate. Congratulations to our graduates, completers, and to your proud parents. Grow and be successful. That ends our virtual graduation and moving up ceremonies.